Boys, it is time. It is finally. We're finally there. 100 subs. And it has happened faster than I thought it would, so I would like to thank you all for subbing. And of course, don't stop now. We're running up with strength. If you like what you see, sub to the channel. Anyway, this has been mostly done by this guy.
Shadone.
That, exactly. Um,
Shadoon.
exactly. That guy. Who used the Fox video as a tutorial, even though it wasn't really a tutorial, but he used it as one, so I mean, I'm not gonna complain. He linked the video in the chat, and that's where a lot of the subs came from, so if one of you is from
Shadone.
his channel, then I appreciate you guys sticking around. I hope y'all enjoyed this one as well. And without further ado, I'm going into the color selection, I'm going into the building, and music, and all of the good stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. I'll let the video me take over. And well, here we are. This build is so huge. I don't exactly know the dimensions, but I believe it was approximately 550 by 450. It's not completely filled in, but it's at least, I think, 3/4 or 3/5, which is 20, 40, 60 to 80% or something is filled with blocks, so that's still a ton of blocks. And I believe that it's the biggest one that I've done so far. It definitely rivals the Hitman that I've done before, the Pursuer that I've done before, the Disney Castle that is actually on the channel. Like, it rivals those kind of builds. It is huge. And like I said, it took me approximately 25 hours to make. So it's more of a day of constantly building. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, the colors, I don't know if I can make sense of the colors, trying to explain them to you. But I will try my best. I will show an image on screen of the build that I'm making. I used brown grayish terracotta concrete for the bottom shading of the fur, also on the nose. I first tried to use obsidian for the black outline kind of things that you can see. It isn't an exact outline, it's a little bit of like an overlay between the gray and the black. So I switched from obsidian to black concrete just so it stands out more, and it's actually black instead of the purple that I didn't really want because it didn't really fit the build. It actually had to be more black than purple, so obsidian did not fit the bill as it normally does. Then I also used, I believe, white concrete, smooth sandstone, if I'm correct. Then also pink terracotta, if I'm correct, and mycelium for the actual white fur that you can see around the mouth. The mycelium being the darker purple, and then obviously going back to the brightness, you can fill it in there. For the green hair, or not green hair, but like the green fur that you can see, I used dark green and lime green concrete, if I'm correct. It's not necessarily the best kind of color, but it does look close enough. I also used purple concrete or terracotta. I never really know which one it is. And I might have slightly forgotten which one I used, but still, I used those for like the purple accents in the hair. I also used normal terracotta, like colorless terracotta, for the really dark brownish parts that aren't too many really, but they're dabbled in there here and now. They're dabbled in there now and then, so that's something. Also for the inside of the ear, it's the same as the fur on around the mouth. For the dark red color around the ear, I used nether bricks, which have a very nice color, which I love to use. And for the dark green, which is pretty much more of the central area of this build, I just used some kind of wood. I believe it is spruce wood, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's dark oak. The main reason why I'm not entirely sure about the blocks that I used is because while building, I decided to check blocks at least 50 times in order to see if they were still the right ones to use, if there wasn't maybe a little bit of better coloring that I could like try and figure out. But I'm relatively happy about how it ended up looking in the end. So yeah, like I said, it took me approximately 25 hours to build. Picking the colors itself was also just, it took me so long because I wanted to be prepared. Instead of having to look for the colors when I get to the build, I try to, more often than not, try to figure out the colors that I'm going to use before I even start. So then I know that when I'm building, I know that I'll at least have some kind of thing to lean onto. And I won't be like, oh well, I don't know if I can actually make this build look good with the colors that I can come up with at that moment. So then I don't possibly waste a lot of building time and a lot of time that I could have spent on other builds. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I will just let this footage roll. It is, like I said, 25 hours. I will put it at a speed in which you can still kind of see what's going on. But I also don't want this video to be 7 hours long. So it'll probably be 32 times speed, if not 64 or somewhere in between that, because, you know, I know you'll be skipping ahead anyway. Who cares about what's in the middle? I know, but for the people that do want to watch the entire thing or want to listen to the music in the background, which I'm going to put after the end of this rambling, I want them to, if they want to, follow along a little bit of the progress. I have a lot of moments where I'll zoom out and actually look at the image and see how it looks. So, if you want to keep up with those during the video as well, I want you to have at least an opportunity to get like little glimpses of it, being able to pause it without too much of an effort, etc, etc, etc. Anyway, having that said, if you do like this kind of things, there's obviously more coming along. Everything of this is viewer requested, this one as well, so might have been a pain that I've done this for just a viewer request, but hey, that's what I do to myself. If you want me to build something, let me know in the comments, because obviously at some point I will be running out of requests, so yeah, I'll leave that up to you. Apart from that, I hope you'll have a great weekend, because at the time of uploading it will probably be Saturday. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy. If you did, hit that subscribe button, because it's not too much of an effort and you can always unsubscribe. Yeah, I believe that's everything. Enjoy the music, enjoy the footage of the build, and I hope to see you in the next one again. Good day, my dudes. Good day.
It's always you. 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 Keep falling for you. Keep falling for you. Keep falling for you. Why do I keep feeling this pain? It's like I'm going for insane. It's nothing left to say. It is time, let it be. Away from me, away from me. It's always you. 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 Keep falling for you. Keep falling for you. Keep falling for you.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full. I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing. We stay where the music plays, where the lights drop low, where the people sway.
this dark night. Close your eyes, free your mind, set your sights on something wonderful. Lights are shining brightly as the day begins to fade. You will never see the future if you always stay the same. It's a beautiful beginning like the rising of the sun. So just trust your intuition, what you think you will become. Do you dream in gold, diamonds, and emeralds, silver waterfalls? 'Cause we are all the stars at night. Shine bright, live your life. Paint a perfect picture of the heavens and the sky. Do you ever stop and marvel at the things that's in your life? Is it magic? Maybe passion? A fate? A fate? Lights are shining brightly as the day begins to fade. You will never see the future if you always stay the same. It's a beautiful beginning like the rising of the sun. So just trust your intuition, you already know. You already know. Do you dream in gold, diamonds, and emeralds, silver waterfalls? 'Cause we are all the stars at night. Shine bright, live your life. Let the light shine down. Let the stars align now. What's worth more? The world is yours. Shine. Do you dream in gold, diamonds, and emeralds, silver waterfalls? 'Cause we are all the stars at night. Shine bright, live your life. Shine.
So, well, hello there, everyone who has skipped until the end. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or anyone who has watched until the end. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope you enjoyed the view and etc. etc. and the entire process. But people who just want to know how it ended up looking, yeah, this is the final pieces and bits and bops and things of the build. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, once again, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment if you want. If you want me to build something particular, let me know. Eventually, those things will be built, and yeah, these are the final blocks that are being placed now. I did realize at the end that I forgot to place down in a few places, which I'm filling in as we speak. Yeah, I should be going up right now, and there you go. That is the finished build. So, hope you liked it. It took me, once again, approximately 25 hours. And even at mostly 32 times speed, this is a 50-minute video. Yikes. Any faster wouldn't have been doable or watchable, so this is pretty much the best I can do. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the build, hope you like the finished product. I hope you enjoyed the music in the meantime as well. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one again. Until then, my dudes, see you next time.